I'm going to show you a couple of things, a couple of the basics in Google Classroom. To start off with though, just realize that I am learning a lot of these tools right now. So I'm going to do updated versions of this as I learn new facts, new information, so that hopefully you'll have the most current information available. To start off with, I'm going to show you the basics of when you get into Google Classroom, what are a couple of things you can do right away. So the first thing I want to point out is you're going to go to classroom.google.com. What's nice about Google Tools is they all have that same web address. So when you want to access your Google Drive, it's drive.google.com. So classroom.google.com, it's right up here. That's where you're going to go first. And this is what it's going to take you to. This is your classroom main home page. So these would be all of your classes that you have. As you can see, as I've been playing around, I've got a couple of practice classes going. I've got this one right here is I'm actually working on a project, developing some curriculum, and so I'm working with another teacher and we're posting things here. It's made it very easy for us to post things to each other and share documents. So that's been a nice way of using it. The first thing I'm going to show you how to do, and it's just a cosmetic thing, but I think it's one of those things that helps you personalize it and right off the bat makes this classroom yours. So if you go up here on the upper left hand corner, the main menu, first off it has all of your classes. It has your assignments. So if you clicked on this, you would see a list of all of the assignments you've given to any of your classes. But the thing I want to show you right now is if you go down to settings. Okay, so again, I went up here, this is your menu, I went down to settings, and I'm going to change my profile picture. Okay, you have a couple of options. The first one is you can upload a photo. You can look up your photos that you have on Google+. For right now, I wouldn't worry about that. You can look up, you can take one with your web camera if you wanted to. But for right now, I'm just going to choose a picture from my computer. So let's choose this one, and of course it's Batman related. And what that's going to do is going to put that profile picture, it'll be a little circle in the corner. So let's resize this to the size I want. And you can always go back and change this later. I'll probably find one that fits better within this frame. And then you're going to go down here and set as profile photo. And after it loads, you will be all set. And so you can see right here, there's my picture. I'll probably try to find a picture with me in it so that the kids can see right away who it is. When you are ready to go back to home, you go up here and hit home. Again, that brings you back to your class page with all of your classes. So remember, some of your tools are over here. Now, you've created your profile picture. And you'll see where that profile picture will come up as we go through some of these little tutorials. The next thing you're ready to do is create your first class. Now, you can archive these classes later and make them go away. So I would recommend just doing a practice class to play around with. To do that, you're going to click on the plus sign up here. Now you have two options. One is to join a class, and one is to create a class. Okay, so you're going to click create a class. Now I'm going to call this, if it was during the school year, I would call it Language Arts 6, and for section, maybe I'm going to do Hour 5. Or maybe I'm going to do Language Arts Hour 5 and do 2015, 2016. It's really up to you, whatever you want to do to organize it. You also have the option of having one class for all of your students or doing a separate one for each hour. I would recommend doing one for each hour, because if you do a separate one for each hour, it will just make it easier for you to keep the assignments contained. Sometimes you get further along in one class than you do another, but what's nice is you can post the same assignment on every class. That's not a problem. So we'll just say this is going to be hour 3. And that's going to create the class. Now, as you can see, there's that profile picture we already selected up there. The next thing you can do, again, to personalize your page is you can select the theme, which is this picture up here, along with the coloring of the page. So, and there's several to choose from. You can also upload a photo. For now, I'll just use one of these. They're kind of cool. So let's go with books. Okay, so once you find the theme you want, you press Select Class Theme. And there you go. So you have your class set up. We've changed the profile picture. There's one last thing I'm going to show you for setting up your class the first time. Okay? The last thing I'm going to show you is this About section. Now for the About section, you can give your class a title, but honestly the kids are probably going to know what the class is. But the one thing I did want to point out that I'm probably going to use this for is I'm probably going to add my syllabus. Let me back up to how I did that. So if you click down here where it said add materials, you can add different materials that you want to use for this class. I view this as a good spot for documents that you want them to keep all year round, that are really easy to access, really quick to access. Okay, so maybe I want my syllabus to be here. You have a couple of different options. I'll go over these options later. But if you click this one, you could upload a file from your computer, and I'll go into more detail on how to do that later. But I just wanted to point out this About page. It's right here. The other thing I would use this for is it would be a good spot to post your websites. So if you have a, like my classroom website is mrstocksawesomblog.weebly.com. That'd be a great place to put it. If you wanted your textbook website, so my.hrw.com, that would be a great place to put it. Okay, this is a good spot for anything that you want the kids to see often. Okay, and again, when you're done, you hit save. And now, all of this information is easy to access right away. All right, that's all I'm going to show you for today. I will show you more next time. But until then, good luck and have fun.